Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And he returns this to the 22.
Trevor Davis on the return.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their 35-year-old quarterback in his 13th season in the NFL, the former MVP, Matt Ryan.
I always enjoy reflecting on Matt Ryan's career at this stage because when he came out of the draft, he was the number 3 pick overall. There were plenty of doubters out there about whether he should have gone in that slot. I don't think you can find any of those doubters now. One of the top quarterbacks in the NFL.
They run with a former All-Pro, Todd Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Ball at the 26, second and 7.
Second and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Now Gurley. And he's got room. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
There's a run there by Todd Gurley. We all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
First down, it's Gurley. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they're going to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At the 19-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On first down, Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Ryan. Buying time to his left. That is caught inside the 5. He is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The return is Henderson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Rams ready to take over on offense, and they will do so behind the first overall pick in the 2016 draft. Now he's in season number 5 out of Cal. It's Jared Goff.
And his task in this situation is making sure that his team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the second quarter. is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage, but it's going to be second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
12 yards there and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Gurley again here on first down. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
Rams, nothing. Younghoe Koo.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return is Henderson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And Todd Gurley heading back out along with the rest of the Atlanta offense. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Ryan. Flush to his right. Got his tight end. It's Jaden Graham. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
23 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Ryan. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The return is Henderson. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The kickoff for Atlanta.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. The return is Henderson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On second down, it's Brown, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Rams.
On first down, it's gone. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Out of the gun. Goff. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. He gives to Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
You know, the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. He'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 34 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Ryan eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. On the return is Henderson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Goff. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Goff's pass intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.